The new trend in wine drinking isn't so much the type of wine you're drinking, but it's learning where the wine comes from and how the grapes are grown. And here to give us some insight to the St. Helena growing region is Leslie Russell. Good morning, Leslie. How are you?
Good morning. Well, thank you.
Good. All right, let people know where this region is that you live in.
St. Helena is a city in the Napa Valley. It's also a wine growing region, an American viticultural area, which we call an AVA.
I love it. And behind you is actually your vineyard. I mean, you're not really in the vineyard, but it's a picture of it. And that's what a lot of people are starting to learn and want to learn about is the growing of the grapes and of the wine. And that's something that you love teaching them.
Absolutely, yeah. That's why people come to visit, and we love to show them the vineyard, take them into the vineyard, show them the winemaking process. You get a better appreciation for the final product when you know how all that goes into it, all the personal hard work that goes into raising a great wine grape, and then the work that goes into making it into wine.
Okay, you said something very important there, and that's growing a great wine grape. Because there's grapes that you grow for eating, and there's grapes that you grow for just for wine. Am I right?
Yes, different grape varieties. Yes,
So,
different species are for table grapes and for wine grapes. Yeah.
and why is this region so famous for, of course, the wineries out there?
Well, Napa Valley is blessed with with a great location for fine wine grape growing, but it also has to do with the history of Napa Valley and the vintners here. St. Helena happens to be in the historical heart of Napa Valley grape growing and winemaking that started in the middle of the 1800s. And some of the wineries right next to ours are some of the oldest wineries still operating that were founded in the 1860s. So the collaboration between vintners in marketing the area and the wines here, and collaboration also in working together to improve the quality of the wines made here, started back then. And I'm a board member of this Appellation St. Helena. It was founded in 1875 with a group of vintners that were trying to improve the quality of wines grown in the region to compete with European wines.
Wow.
So it's a long history of collaboration, which has led to the quality, but also our unique location has a lot to do with it too. I can elaborate on that.
I love it. I know you have a glass of wine right there. You have to. So take a drink while I'm asking this next question. There you go. Because the question is, it seems like wine does taste better once you know the history about it and you understand it. And that's something, again, where St. Helena Winery, you want people to come and learn this history going through. And so what are some of the things you offer them?
Well, a little bit of the historical background sets the picture, but really just experiencing the place as it is and walking into the vineyard. So St. Helena, Napa Valley too, because Napa Valley is a pretty small region, and St. Helena is just a part of it. So this Napa Valley is not just an area, it's also this viticultural region that is recognized by the government for labeling purposes on wine. So if you see Napa Valley on a label, the wine inside has to be 85% from grapes grown in Napa Valley. And these are distinct regions that have been, kind of lobbied for originally a long time ago to be distinctive, to show that they are distinctive. Like St. Helena is different than Rutherford from Mount Veeder. These are all nested viticultural areas in the Napa Valley that have different topographical, different climatic, and different soil properties, that are distinctive of that region, that yield different characters in the wines. Let's say Cabernet Sauvignon, which is grown throughout the Napa Valley.
Yeah.
For coming from different regions within Napa Valley would be different. And you can live that when you visit, you can see the difference in the topography and the soils, et cetera. So that's, some personal insight you can gain from visiting.
Yeah, wow, I love that. Okay, now, all right, so I want you to take a drink if this is true or not of the wine, okay? And by the way, what wine are you drinking right now? Do you know what is it?
Oh yeah, I'm drinking my own. It's St. Helena Simpa Cabernet Sauvignon. It's an estate grown Cabernet.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, so why didn't say drink? Wait, you got to wait for me to ask before you take a drink.
Oh,
all right, hold on. To make sure, so I got to find out if this is true or not.
It's 10:30 here. We start drinking at 10:30.
That's wine tasting. That's why you go up there. Okay, so I have a friend who thinks this is true, but They say when you go up there, you're going to see Keanu Reeves walking through the field with a little stick after a fire has broken out at his winery, looking to plant that to grow the winery again. Will I see Keanu Reeves walking, in the clouds or anything like that through the winery?
We hope so. There are a lot of Hollywood stars and other luminaries that visit Napa Valley, so we see them periodically. But yeah, it's not quite like you see in the movies, but
In the movies, that's
pretty darn close. Pretty darn nice place.
All right, take a half a drink on that one since I was kind of right? All right, take it. There you go.
Yeah, could be.
Leslie, this is so great. And what we love too is that we have direct flights right there into the Napa Valley from Arizona that you can get up there. I think almost like it's like an hour and a half flight up there. And then how far are you away from the airport?
Well, there's a private airport in Napa, and that's about a 30-minute drive from St. Helena. But then, if you fly into Santa Rosa, I guess that's about an hour. Sacramento, an hour, a little bit more than an hour from San Francisco and Oakland. We're surrounded by them.
Tell everybody where they can find out more about St. Helena and, of course, coming up there and enjoying, learning about the growing of the grapes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, StHelenaWinery.com is one way to find out about us. Also, AppalachianStHelena.com is another website that gives you insight into all the growers and the grape growers and the vintners in this region specifically. And then Visit Napa Valley is a great, generic Napa Valley tourist site that gives you all kinds of information.
Right. Leslie, this has been fun. I wish I had a glass of your wine right now to have a drink. So I think
wish you
I
did
might.
too.
Yeah, don't worry. Next time we talk, we will. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Cheers.